Welcome back to the Productivity Podcast, where I give you a daily productivity tip so you can get the most out of your time, your talent, and your ideas. I'm your host, Brandon White. Here we go. Your company has 15 different tools, 3 versions of the same customer data, and a process that only exists in Steve's head. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. Most businesses aren't failing because they lack technology. They're failing because their digital foundation is a mess, and that mess has a cost. Today, we're breaking down the 5 levels of digital operations and a framework for understanding where your organization actually stands and where it needs to go. We'll explain what each level looks like, share research that shows why getting this right matters, and give you 3 questions to figure out exactly where your company falls on the spectrum. So, what are the 5 levels? Think of it like building a house. You don't install the second floor before you pour the foundation. Organizations evolve through distinct stages of digital maturity, and each level builds on the one before it. In a recent book titled Digital Operations, AI Readiness for SMBs, check the show notes for the best price for the book on Amazon, and bonus, I co-authored the book. We lay out a 5-level framework for how to build your digital operations and AI tools ecosystem. Skipping a step risks wasted time, lost productivity across your entire organization, and lots of frustration. Let's walk through each of the 5 levels. Level 1 is information silos. This is where tools were chosen before processes were understood. Processes exist only in people's heads. There is no standard operating procedure book. There's no data management. It's basically 5 junk drawers in your kitchen. Everything's there, but everything's still a mess. Level 2 is connectable cloud. You've got cloud-based tools that could integrate, but they don't talk to each other yet. You're using a CRM, maybe some work management software, a few marketing tools, an email tool, but your data isn't cleaned and nothing's unified. Level 3, the unified data layer. This is where it gets good. Integrated tools with single points of truth, clear documentation, auto-clean data. Everyone sees the same scorecard. Everyone believes the data when they get it. This is where decision-making gets faster and less political because everyone has the same facts. Level 4 is automated workflows. Now you've got systems handling processes automatically, but with human oversight. The client signs a contract and boom, tasks get created, invoices get scheduled, Slack channels open, no manual input required. Level 5 is true AI automation. This is the frontier. AI integrated tools using business-specific models, minimal human oversight, and fully automated data management. But here's the catch. AI thrives on clean data. If your foundation is messy, AI will produce messy results. Now, does digital maturity actually matter? It does. A study by MIT Sloan Management Review and Capgemini Consulting titled The Digital Advantage examined nearly 400 large companies over 2 years. They found that companies they classified as digerate, those high in both digital intensity and transformation management, were 26% more profitable than their industry peers and drove 9% more revenue from their physical assets. The kicker? Every industry they studied had at least one digitally mature competitor. That means someone in your space is already earning this advantage while others are stuck fighting fires. The kicker? Every industry they studied had at least one digital mature competitor. That means someone in your space is already earning this advantage while others are stuck fighting fires in level 1. So how do you figure out where you stand? Here are 3 diagnostic questions to ask. 1, can any employee find the current accurate version of key customer or operational data in under 2 minutes? If the answer is no, or it depends on who you ask, you're probably at level 1 or 2. 2, Are your core business processes documented somewhere other than in someone's head? If Steve quits tomorrow, does that knowledge walk out with him? No documentation means you can't scale, automate, or improve. Number 3, when data moves between tools, does it require copying and pasting? If yes, you haven't reached level 3 yet. Manual data transfer is the clearest sign your systems aren't truly integrated. Look, the 5 levels isn't about chasing shiny AI tools. It's about building the runway before the supersonic jets arrive. Because here's the truth. You can't harness advanced AI or high-level automations if your underlying data is a disaster. Getting to level 3 takes 6 to 18 months for most organizations under 100 employees. It's not quick, but it's the foundation everything else depends on. So take an honest look at your sales, marketing, finance, and the rest of your business operations. Figure out which level you're actually at, not where you wish you were. Then start building from there. Your move. Hey, real quick before you go, please remember to hit follow on your podcast player. You won't miss any episodes, and it helps support us bring you the show daily. Thanks for listening. We'll talk tomorrow.